anti-nuclear antibodies, and let's look at its impact on IVF. Looking at this recent study in 2025 by Ding et al., it sheds light on a long debated topic of reproductive immunology and the effect of anti-nuclear antibody positivity on the outcomes of assisted conception. It focused specifically on women who were ANA positive but negative for anti-extractable nuclear antigen ENA antibodies. The team examined 744 women undergoing IVF for ICSI, comparing embryo development between ANA positive and ANA negative groups. The results were striking. ANA positivity was associated with significantly fewer 2PN embryos, lower cleavage rates, embryos, and reduced number of high-quality blastocysts. Interestingly, increased sperm concentrations improved only embryo quality only in the ANA positive group, suggesting that sperm parameters may help buffer the immune-related reproductive stress. Now, this study is quite powerful because it isolates ANA positivity as an independent factor, excluding overlapping immune antibodies that often confound previous research. Using match controls, the study confirmed that ANA, even without overt disease, can reduce embryo potential. And this is what we anecdotally see. Some women fail to produce good quality embryos despite good hormonal and ovarian metrics. This opens up new research into looking at immunological factors leading to an embryo quality. When you compare these with prior research, the findings aligned with the global evidence base, but also pushed the discussion forward. A 2023 meta-analysis including 3,255 IVF cases in the Journal of Reproductive Immunology showed that ANA-positive women had 50% lower pregnancy rates and threefold increase in miscarriage rates. Likewise, in 2023, in a Scandinavian Journal of Immunology, concluded that ANA positivity predicted poor IVF outcomes and recurrent implantation failure across 12 studies. This study confirmed that the patterns at embryological level, including mechanical depth by linking ANA with embryo-site competence rather than simply reduced implantation. Other studies have varied. A study in reproductive biology in 2025 found that ANA positivity was associated with lower pregnancy rates in the first ART cycle, while another study in 2019 reported 4 out of 5 clinical studies observed negative impacts on conception on ANA-positive women. Not all studies have been uniform. Some smaller studies include the 2024 MEDOX cohort of 365 women reported no significant difference in IVF success. More recent data in human reproduction refined this further, showing that only higher ANA titers influence embryo outcomes, while lower titers may be clinically insignificant. Collectively, these studies suggest a threshold effect where degree of immunological activation determines the clinical impact. Now, ANA may disrupt nuclear integrity, oxidative balance, and cell division during maturation, and recent biochemical evidence suggests that linking ANA with increased oxidative stress in follicular fluid, as seen in the 2025 study. In conclusion, we would say that this study confirms ANA positivity, which compromises on embryological outcomes even when specific anti-autoimmune markers are absent. This is quite novel, though again, it's important to remember that the recent human reproduction paper talks only about higher levels of ANA. As reproductive immunology advances, routine ANA screening is something which may be considered where you see repeated failure of good embryo quality. But again, remember, this is based on quite data that seems to be changing quite often.